Alright, yo, what is up, guys? KamBoz here today, coming at you with some exciting news. So, the Justice League panel just happened today as I am recording for 2017. The Justice League panel, pretty exciting because they showed some sneak peeks. The sneak peek trailer, which is really, really exciting. So, first and foremost, we got the villain, which we kind of already knew from Batman v Superman. If you watched the Ultimate Edition, we kind of already knew that the villain was going to be Steppenwolf, but now it's definitely confirmed, I guess. It was already confirmed, but like, you get some first footage for Steppenwolf, and he looks pretty powerful. He looks like he can be the big bad, but he also looks like that he is the sort of precursor, sort of like the I don't want to say Age of Ultron of the DCEU, but I mean, basically, I guess it kind of is, because it's like the big bad that's like bigger than like the other big bad that was in the last movie, which would be Doomsday. Um, and it's leading up to the even bigger bad, which would obviously be Darkseid, as we saw because of the parademons and the Omega symbol in Batman v Superman. But today we got some amazing footage. We got some good Flash footage, Batman, Aquaman. So basically, we're seeing that Batman's really thinking that there isn't enough of the Justice Leaguers. There aren't enough heroes, and obviously he's thinking that because Steppenwolf, he's there, and he is really just like wrecking the place. And we hear Steppenwolf say, and this is the first big shocker, no more lanterns. So obviously, or actually, my theory is there's two of them, that either Steppenwolf thinks that the lanterns are gone. By the lanterns he means the Green Lanterns, or either the all Lantern Corps, which would be interesting yet also kind of boring because it's supposed to be a Lantern Corps movie. So maybe he just means Green Lanterns. Or my second theory is that, oh wait, no, I didn't even finish my first theory. He thinks that there are no Green Lanterns, so he's wrecking up the place without any worry, and then the Green Lantern's gonna come in and he's gonna be like, ha, surprise. And then my second theory is that there just are no more Green Lanterns, and that's why Batman thinks that there aren't enough, which will make sense more towards the end of me explaining this trailer. Um, so then we get to see the Flash, and the Flash is really you can really see that he's sort of a noob right now, because like he has some experience, but he really doesn't have a lot of experience, like, because we see him running on walls and stuff, so obviously he's been doing this for a little while. But then we hear him say, it seems cool that you guys are ready for battle, but I haven't really done battle. He says that all he's really done is push people away and then run away. So obviously the Flash has a little bit of experience, but not enough to be battling a big bad, or at least he doesn't think he has enough experience. But obviously, Batman thinks he does. Plus, they just really need heroes, so Flash is gonna have to put his big boy pants on and kind of man up and really get the job done for the Justice League. Now we also get a little penguin teaser, which I like, which you might not have caught, or maybe you did, you just didn't know what it really meant. So Alfred in the trailer, he says we're living in a world where one's biggest fears would be exploding wind-up penguins. So obviously this is a little teaser to the penguins. Maybe we're gonna see the penguin in the Batman, the movie that's supposed to be coming out in 2018, along with the Flash, which is supposed to come out next year, which is really nice. We haven't actually seen any production. Well, I mean, the Flash is in production, and so is the Batman. But we've seen footage, of course, of Deathstroke for the Batman, but we haven't really seen anything for the Flash, which is kind of worrying me a little bit. Because I mean, I believe it's supposed to come out next year. Maybe I'm wrong and it comes out 2019, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to come out next year. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. We also see a little bit more of Aquaman. That's kind of like the Aquaman that we see in Justice League Unlimited, where he is sort of like a little pessimistic. He really doesn't like the Drylanders, quote unquote. And he really just kind of he loves battle. He loves to fight and stuff. Like he loves looking rad. Because one, that's just Jason Momoa, and that's just like I guess, the Aquaman that they're gonna go for, and I like it because I kind of like that version of Aquaman. I like also the version of Aquaman that's sort of like a peacekeeper too, but either one really works for me. Also, in the trailer, we're seeing that the world is still mourning Superman's death, which I actually like because it shows some continuity, and it really would make the audience really feel it when Superman pops up in the middle or maybe just the end of the movie. Because one, it really shows that the Justice League needs Superman, and his overpoweredness, as some would say, is sometimes really necessary to get the job done. And then towards the end, we see Flash is it's really simply confirming that Flash is still going to be the comical person. He's going to be the comic relief in the movie, which I don't mind at all. We all love the Flash's humor, and I really hope that Cyborg has some humor in him too, because he looks a little serious, and we know that Cyborg is part of the Loyal Trio. And well, you may or may not know, might do a video on that later, but he's really he's part of the Loyal Trio, and the Loyal Trio is sort of like the lighter side of the Justice League, and they're basically like they're really just like the campier ones, because the Loyal Trio is Flash, Cyborg, and Green Lantern, which is another reason why I want Green Lantern to be in this movie, in this franchise. Well, he's probably gonna be in the DCEU, but I want to be in the movie because I want to see the Loyal Trio and the Trinity. And Aquaman's kind of just there, and that's kind of why people push Aquaman to the side, especially because it's not part of one of the trios. But now the biggest part that everyone's been talking about and you've probably been waiting for the most is the very end when Alfred is talking to someone. Now everyone says it's Superman, of course, because Alfred says he said you'd be coming, and we see a little red on the shoulder, which it's obviously Superman's cape, and we see it's a darkish figure, and it might be Superman's darker hair, his black hair, so it's obviously Superman. But I wouldn't mind that at all, but hear me out, I also think it could be Martian Manhunter, because Martian Manhunter wears a cape too. He wears a red cape, and not only that, but on top of that, it's dark, so Martian Manhunter would really he would look dark too in that kind of situation, so it might not be Superman's dark hair, it could also be Martian Manhunter, and that's it's kind of like it's a theory, and it's a really small theory, no real evidence to back it up, but yeah, so that's about it for the Justice League sneak peek trailer. Now on to some of the things that they revealed during the actual panel. So first and foremost, the Flash movie that's going to be in the DCEU franchise has been named Flashpoint, which we all know Flashpoint paradox. Barry goes back in time, saves his mother, and basically the whole world goes to hell. Everything is terrible. Bruce Wayne dies instead of Thomas and Martha Wayne, so Martha Wayne becomes Joker, and Thomas Wayne becomes Batman, and he's a really gritty Batman that uses guns and he kills and he doesn't care. And Cyborg works for the government, and he's really a bulkier cyborg. There is no Flash. Reverse Flash didn't have anything to do with it, but he's in there, making fun of the Flash because of the Reverse Flash's ability to go back in time and change time without having any sort of like residual effects, unlike other speedsters. That's really what makes Reverse Flash unique. And then basically everything's just like really different, and that's Flashpoint. And lots of people actually didn't like where the DCEU was going into Wonder Woman, which I completely understand. Suicide Squad, I didn't like it very much, but I actually love Man of Steel, and I love Batman v Superman. You can call me on that, you can fight me over it, I don't care. I love both of those movies, and I'm literally gonna go watch them after I finish this video. But it's gonna be named Flashpoint, and I don't mind if they switch up things after they do Flashpoint, because just like how in the movie not the movie, the TV show, The Flash, how they had the one Flashpoint episode, which really didn't live up to the potential of the Flashpoint Paradox storyline, but it did, sort of install and help drive some things. So it's gonna Flashpoint movie would really change some stuff up, which would lead me into my second thing that they revealed. Well, it's not really a reveal, it's sort of a rumor, and it's literally clickbaity rumor, but it's not even really a rumor. It's just with some thingy Comic Book Now, they posted this, and it's probably not even true, but apparently there's supposed to be some Joker versus Harley Quinn spin-off movie that, or not, I don't even know if it's a spin-off, but it might be a movie, I don't know, but they said it was happening, probably not. But if Flashpoint does justice to the storyline, then I guess it is possible that that could happen. um Along with the third thing that I'm going to mention, Warner Brothers has announced that while they are looking at the future for the DCEU, the Ben Affleck being Batman is looking pretty dim, which could be due to Flashpoint, because maybe after Flashpoint, Batman is older, so he has to give up the title, which then gives us room for Batman Beyond, which would be dope. I would love it. Um, and maybe maybe even on sorry about that. Maybe even in Justice League we'll get a little Terry McGinnis hint, or maybe even just in the beginning of Flashpoint, maybe. You don't know, because you gotta establish before you go jump in right to the Flashpoint thing. You gotta establish the Flash doing his Flash things, maybe for a good 10 minutes, and then he goes and saves his mom, and then goes right back to the time he came from, and everything goes to hell. But yeah, so maybe that could happen for Batman, because, and I say Terry McGinnis and Batman Beyond, and I don't say Dick Grayson Batman, because this is a theory pointed out by Matt Pat from Film Theory and Game Theory. I guess shout out to him. I don't know him, but I watch his videos, love his videos. But he pointed out that in the DCEU, it seems that Dick Grayson is dead and Tim Drake is Joker. And you can I guess I'll probably just link the video in this video, or link it down in the description somewhere so you guys can find it easily. But basically, to summarize it, if you're not gonna watch the entire video, um, Dick Grayson in the little building thingy, I forgot what it's called, that they put Bruce's parents in after they died. There was a tombstone a little next to it that when zoomed in, it's really blurry, but it looks like it says Dick Grayson, and it says about 1988 to 2000. And Batman has been Batman for a very long time, so it's very possible that we could get like a flashback movie. Maybe the Batman will be in like the 90s. You never know, because it is supposed to be a noir type movie, so maybe it's going to be a flashback. But it says 1988 to 2000-ish, somewhere around those dates on the tombstone for Richard Grayson. Sorry, it doesn't say Dick Grayson, it says Richard Grayson. So that's 20 years. So, and Robin was inducted into crime fighting when he was at the age of 9. So that's definitely a possibility for Robin to have been, for Dick Grayson to have been Robin and then Nightwing. And maybe we could get like a Nightwing movie in the 90s, or so that's set in the 90s. So it's a possibility. And then for the Tim Drake being Joker, basically every Robin basically has been turned into a Joker except for Damian Wayne, so far at least. And we all know about Jason Todd. In the animated series, this is the point that Matt Pat points out. In the animated series, the Batman animated series, of course, Tim Drake is brainwashed, captured and brainwashed to then become a little mini Joker. And so that was basically his basis for saying that Tim Drake is the Joker in this rendition of the DCEU, which could change to then be Jason Todd and, Flashpoint, low ripples of distortion in time. So, once Flash gets back to Flashpoint, maybe Dick Grayson isn't dead. Maybe he was born much later and now he is Nightwing. Currently, maybe Jason Todd died, or whatever, and he's Red Hood. Tim Drake is Red Robin right now. Lots of things can happen. It's Flashpoint. They can basically do whatever they want. This is basically the X-Men Days of Future Past of the DCEU. They're really opening their chances for anything that they could possibly need to fix, or they would like to do in the future. Also, the Suicide Squad sequel was announced. So yeah, they are going with that. It's not just gonna be called Suicide Squad 2. It's Suicide Squad something. I think it has the word hell in it. I don't know. I forgot the title already because I'm not really, after that first movie, I'm not really interested in Suicide Squad. I'm more interested in, the Flash or Flashpoint. It's gonna be called, and the Batman, and that kind of movie. Looking for a Man of Steel to, that's all the coverage that I have so far, guys. So yeah, that's about it. There's obviously more news to come, more things to be revealed. I only watched a few highlight clips of the panel, and then I watched the trailer, the sneak peek trailer. So maybe I don't have all the information. I will definitely, put out any information that I have missed right now in the future. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. This video is a little bit longer, but it's necessary because SDCC, it's a big time. It's a big time. Lots of stuff going down. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video, with your friends so that they can, know what's going on right now in the DCEU. And I'm going to be doing more videos. Don't worry, I'm going to be doing one for Marvel Netflix, and then Marvel, the actual bigger Marvel panel, Infinity War and stuff like that, which I think has yet to happen as I am recording. Same with the DC TV Arrowverse, so the Flash TV show, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, those shows. I'm gonna be doing separate videos for those. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and peace out.